Dengan izin Ya Arif, persidangan hari ini dijalankan secara sidang video atas persetujuan semua pihak berikutan Perintah Kawalan Pergerakan diperketatkan yang masih berkuat kuasa di daerah Kinta bermula 22 Mei sehingga 4 Jun 2021. Pesuruhjaya Kehakiman yang bersidang hari ini adalah Yang Arif Tuan Su Tiang Ju. Petisyen pertama, WA 18-148-01-2020, Pempetisyen Koi Chi Siang.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Koi Chi Siang, Pempetisyen pertama.
Dengan izin Arif, saya Lai Chokian hadir bagi pihak Pempetisyen Koi Chi Siang pada hari ini. Rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang mewakili yang berbahagia Peguam Negara, Puan Hazlin hadiri.
Benar Ya Arif.
Ya.
Dan Encik Amrit Singh Sandu hadir bagi pihak Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan juga Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Perak.
Benar Yang Arif.
Ya.
Terima Arif, jika dibenarkan, saya ingin memohon kebenaran untuk memperkenalkan Pempetisyen dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Sila teruskan.
My Lord, if I may I introduce the petitioner, Mr. Koi Chi Siang. On the 19th of October 1997, the lovely couple, Mr. Koi Kian Chuan and Madam Chen Pui Ping, was gifted with their first child, the petitioner. The petitioner was born in Ipoh and raised in Taiping before moving back to Ipoh at the age of 9. He attended his early education in SJKC, Hualien, number 3, Taiping. And at the tender age of 9, the petitioner left the hometown to further his studies in SJKC Yok Choi, Ipoh, to be by the side of his family members, who had to make the difficult decision to move to Ipoh for business reasons. He then furthers his secondary studies in Shenjai Ipoh High School, in which he had to make the decision to transfer to Poilam High School subsequently during his second year to pursue the IGCSE O-level education. He could still remember clearly all the difficulties he faced while transferring between the different schools and the tough process he had of adapting to different environments. The journey was not an easy journey for the petitioner, but he always told himself to persevere and never give up the greater opportunity that lies ahead. And after graduating from Poilam High School, the petitioner left and worked in Singapore for 2 months on a journey to gain exposure, and subsequently had the honor to join a local law firm on a 1-month internship. This is where he had the pleasure to shadow the mover, which was introduced to the petitioner by his mentor at that time for a short period of time at this honorable court. That would be me, if he had a 1-month internship where he shadowed me for a while. Motivated by his beliefs and passion for the oversight power bestowed upon the legal profession, in which the rule of law and justice must always prevail, the petitioner graduated with a law degree from the University of Liverpool with a second-class honours upper division, and completed his bar studies with a grade of very competent, which is awarded together with a master's in law in bar practice at the University of Law. Subsequently, the petitioner commenced his pupillage in the chambers of Mrs. L.C. Ng under the tutelage of Miss Ng Lei Chu, who provided the petitioner with opportunities and guidance. The petitioner wishes to thank his pupil master for all the advice she has given and the mentorship she has constantly provided for the petitioner, while providing a platform for the petitioner to gain insights into various areas of the corporate legal world. On this propitious day, the petitioner wishes to take this opportunity to express his utmost gratitude to his father, who had provided guidance or was pushing him to achieve great heights, and his beloved mother, who had provided the much needed emotional support, always being his confidant and best friend. No words can express how grateful the petitioner is to his parents for their unwavering love and support. My Lord, the petitioner also wishes to express his gratitude to his grandparents, who has provided tremendous support in times where the petitioner has felt lost. Without his grandparents, the journey for petitioner would be drastically more challenging. The petitioner would also like to express his gratitude to a special friend, Ms. Sabrina Cheong for being the petitioner's top advisor while being there for him through ups and downs and sharing every moment of his life. He would also like to extend his thanks to his friends, Ben, Zach, Vanessa, Catherine, and all that others who were there for him for the laughter enjoyed while making his academic journey a fun one. Moreover, the petitioner would like to thank all his fellow colleagues in Mrs. Elsie Ng and Associates, especially Ms. Sharifah Amna for guidance and patience, and Mr. Lim Chiang Boon for his tolerance and understanding, all of whom managed to make his pupillage a fruitful and memorable journey. The petitioner would like to take this opportunity to thank all the judges and registrars of whom he had been given privilege to appear before, the court officers from Malaysian Bar, Perak Bar Committee, Attorney General's Chambers, clients and support staff of Mrs. Elsie Ng and Associates along his continuing journey. Appearing before the Honourable Court today, my Lord, the petitioner is truly humbled by his legal journey thus far and cannot wait to embark on his lifelong adventure of legal practice alongside the senior members of the legal profession. My Lord, I verily believe that the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor in the High Court of Malaya. I believe the petitioner's papers are in order, and that my learned friends from the Attorney General's Chambers, the Bar Council, and the Perak Bar Committee have no objections to this motion, to this petition.
Jabatan Peguam Negara tiada bantahan ya, Arif?
Ya,
Yang Arif, the Perak Bar Committee and the Malaysian Bar have got no objections to this petition.
My Lord,
yes.
I therefore humbly pray and move this Honourable Court to admit and enroll the petitioner, Mr. Koi Chi Siang, as an advocate and solicitor in the High Court of Malaya. Much obliged, my Lord.
Ko Chi Siang, kamu adalah diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai seorang peguam Bela dan peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Much obliged, my Lord. My Lord, if I may, my Lord, may I invite Mr. Koi Chi Siang to robe himself in these strange times that we have, my Lord.
Very well. Please proceed.
Much obliged, my Lord. Much obliged, my Lord.
Yes. Mr. Ko Chi Siang, you may sit down.
Petisyen kedua, WA 18-845-07-2020. Pempetisyen Jonathan Charles Anthony.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Jonathan Charles Anthony, pempetisyen kedua.
Ya,
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Aditan, mewakili pempetisyen Jonathan Charles Anthony, dan rakan bijaksana saya, Puan Hazlin Haidi, mewakili Yang Berbahagia, Peguam Negara, dan Encik Amrik Singh, mewakili Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Perak.
Ya, Arif.
Benar, Yang Arif.
Yang Arif, saya pohon izin untuk berucap dalam bahasa Inggeris.
please proceed.
My Lord, the petition fixed for hearing today is enclosure 1, the petition of Jonathan Charles Anthony made under the section 10 and 14 of the Legal Profession Act to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court. I believe the papers are in order, but before I seek your lordships, an order from your lordships, I seek your lordship's indulgence to say a few words by way of introduction of the petitioner.
Yes, please proceed.
My Lord, the petitioner was born on the 17th of November 1985 in Kuala Lumpur and is the firstborn child of Mr. Santa Rajanald Anthony and Mrs. Sivagami Ramasamy. The petitioner is an avid car enthusiast and considers himself a racer and an engineer at heart. He has spent considerable periods of time restoring and rebuilding a classic 1980s BMW 5 Series by himself for most part, and is very proud of it. At other times, he can be found playing the electric guitar to the tune of his favorite Guns N' Roses songs. Additionally, he enjoys reading philosophy and engaging in intellectual discourse. Beyond that, I'm informed he enjoys the company of cats as much as dogs. In the beginning, the petitioner had never entertained the idea of becoming a lawyer. In fact, he had always dreamed of being a professional racing driver. Alas, it was not to be. The dream perished, and the anguish of it continues to linger. Still, life had to go on, and the petitioner thought it would be a good idea to become a motorsport journalist in order to stay close to the world that ignited his passion. However, one fateful day at an education expo, when the petitioner met a professor with whom he had a brief chat, and that brief chat converted him to a law student. The petitioner went on to read law at Aberystwyth University, UK, and graduated with the upper second class honors. He thoroughly enjoyed the study of law and found that it suited him quite well. He most enjoyed its philosophical nature, and unlike the ambiguity often encountered in life, found it comforting that every aspect of a case had to be proven and substantiated with logical arguments. He went on to do his CLP, and in doing so discovered the true meaning of perseverance. At the threshold of a career in law, the pandemic struck. The convocation ceremony for CLP is yet to be. Securing a placement in pupillage was delayed, and above all, the long and eagerly awaited hearing of the petition to be admitted to the bar in open court, with all its dignified decorum and solemnity, had to be sacrificed at the altar of a Zoom technology. But a petitioner fully understands that is the demand of the circumstances and is greatly indebted to this court and all those involved in making these safely distanced proceedings possible. The petitioner read in the chambers of his pupil master, Mr. Manogaran Marimuthu of Mrs. Manogaran and Company. The petitioner greatly enjoyed his pupillage experience there and will be eternally grateful to his pupil master for giving him this valuable opportunity and unselfishly imparting his wisdom on law and life alike. The petitioner wishes to express his sincere gratitude to his pupil master for being a mentor in the truest sense of the word. The petitioner also wants to express to his pupil master that he holds him in the highest esteem, both as a man and as a lawyer. Additionally, the petitioner thanks his colleagues in Manogar and Company who have provided excellent support and guidance, as well as a pleasant and conducive working environment throughout his pupillage. He also wishes to thank Joel Alexander, Auntie Elizabeth, Mr. Nava for introducing him to his eventual pupil master. Next, the petitioner would like to thank his law lecturer and friend, Dr. Sabah Karim, without whom he would not be here today. Beyond the law, she taught him life and she taught him strength. She inspired the petitioner in a way that significantly changed his life. The petitioner thanks her for her kindness, understanding, and light, all of which are beyond measure. The petitioner thanks his close friends, Natasha, Ernest, Kevin Kwa, Joel Alexander, and Chakra Telenathan for being pillars of emotional support and understanding, providing encouragement and assistance, and for believing in him in moments when he doubted himself. The petitioner thanks his girlfriend, Dr. Natasha Jean, for her support and her patience during an extremely challenging phase of his time. And the petitioner thanks his parents for their financial support, and in particular his mother, who financed his entire education, amongst many other things, and without whom he would not be present here today. Her relentless hard work, sacrifice, and strength not only paved the path for the petitioner to get to this stage, but also serves as a reminder that mind over matter conquers all. My Lord, with that, my Lord, I believe the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya. And I really believe the petitioner's papers are in order. And my learned friends from the Attorney General's chambers and the Malaysian Bar Council and the Para Bar Committee have no objections to this petition.
Yang Arif, Jabatan Peguam Negara tiada bantahan, Yang Arif.
Yang Arif, the Para Bar Committee and the Malaysian Bar have got no objections to this petition.
Therefore, my Lord, I humbly move this Honourable Court to admit and enroll the petitioner, Jonathan Charles Anthony, as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya.
Jonathan Charles Anthony, kamu adalah diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai seorang Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Much obliged, my Lord. My Lord, With your permission, may I invite Mr. Jonathan to robe himself.
Please proceed. Yes. Now, both Mr. Koi Chi Siang and Jonathan Charles Anthony, I'll invite both of you to stand up. Now, it gives me great pleasure to welcome into the honorable legal profession the newly admitted advocates and solicitor of the High Court in Malaya, Ko Chi Siang and Jonathan Charles Anthony. Kepada Ibu Bapa Ko Chi Siang, Encik Koi Kian Chuan dan Puan Chen Pui Ping, kepada Ibu Bapa Jonathan Charles Anthony, Encik Santa Reginald Anthony dan Puan Suigamai, anak perempuan Ramasamy, saya ucapkan setinggi-tinggi tahniah atas kejayaan anak-anak kamu masing-masing. Kejayaan ini adalah hasil didikan yang terperinci serta perkomanan yang cuma boleh diberi oleh ibu bapa oleh kerana kasih sayang yang kamu ada bagi anak-anak kamu. Now, to both the freshly minted advocates and solicitors, I would like to take this opportunity to share with you the concept of success. On this, allow me to start with a question. How would you define a successful advocate and solicitor? Would it be when you have been made a partner in a large law firm? When you have made a lot of money? When you have succeeded in having many cases reported in the law journals? Or when you have established your reputation as an honorable lawyer? Now, to me, professional success is when your name is in the minds of your peers, and when your name rolls out easily from the tongues of your peers as one who can be depended upon to manage a legal matter. This means that you would have achieved a reputation as an honorable and able lawyer. This should be your goal in the legal profession. And in order to do that, there are 5 basic characteristics you have to nurture. 1, be tenacious in all your matters, i.e., persevere and do not give up in the face of adversity. 2, be kind. By being kind, you will naturally become humble, yet courageous, because by being kind, you will wish to look after the interests of other people, and this promotes courage, which is a necessary ingredient in your legal practice. 3, be a person of integrity, which is an attitude you have to maintain at all times so that you can be trusted, because the moment you cannot be trusted, it is time to give up your law practice. 4, be thrifty and live within your means, so financial problems will not disturb your peace of mind. And 5, be humble, so that you will integrate well and peacefully in all segments of society. Now, as both of you embark and both of you celebrate the successful milestone you have achieved and are about to embark in your professional career, we advise to look after your health. Only by being healthy will you be able to look after the interests of other people who rely upon you. Sila ambil perhatian bahawa sebagai Peguam Bela, kamu adalah pahlawan yang akan kerap kali dilantik untuk berlawan untuk menjaga kepentingan anak guam kamu. Kebiasaannya, anak guam kamu akan bergantung sepenuhnya ke atas kamu untuk menuntut hak ataupun menjaga kepentingan mereka. Maka kamu berdua mesti sentiasa bekerja kuat untuk memperoleh ilmu dan pengalaman yang bertaraf tinggi supaya kepentingan anak guam kamu boleh dijaga dengan baik. Now, on acquiring skills and experience, recently on the 22nd of October 2020, the Courts of Judicature Act 1964 was amended to empower the courts in the interest of justice to conduct the proceedings of any cause or matter through remote communication technology. Therefore, you will have to master new skills to conduct cases just like how we in the judiciary have adapted, which inter alia enable today's proceedings to be carried out online, so as to enable both of you to be safely and without any undue delay admitted as advocates and solicitors of the High Court in Malaya, despite the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. To Koji Siang, you're very fortunate that you still have your grandparents. Treasure them. To Jonathan Charles Anthony, enjoy your enthusiasm in car racing. It's good to have a hobby. So sebagai penutup dan akhir kata, sekali lagi saya mengucapkan setinggi-tinggi tahniah dan selamat datang ke profession kepeguaman kepada kamu berdua.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Yes.
Much obliged, Yang Arif.
Much obliged.
I will leave the session for today.
Terima kasih Arif.
Thank you, Yang Arif.